Okay, so Module 4 is all about fire regulation and sanitation. So we start first with fire regulation. And this module introduces the different types of materials used in buildings compliant to the provisions of safety against fire. So we will be uh, discussing all about the basic material requirement and the compliance of such materials to the fire provisions stipulated in the National Building Code. Okay, so our objective is to simply understand the basic concept on fire safety design by considering the effective use of a fire resistive material. Okay, so when you say fire resistive, we are referring to those which has a an amount of resistance against fire. Okay, and we are talking about its the property of a material in terms of combustibility. Okay, Rule 5 on Section 4 of the National Building Code uh, defines some requirements uh, with respect to fire zones. Okay, so fire zones are typically um, different from one fire code to the other, no? Just like in other countries, so the zoning of fire is maybe different from that with the Philippine code. Okay, so for Section 501, it's stated here that fire zones are areas within which only certain types of buildings and structures are permitted to be constructed based on their use or occupancy, types of construction, and resistance to fire. So meaning to say that this fire zoning requirement is relevant to the occupancy, type of construction, and the material resistivity to such fire. Okay, so these are the factors affecting your zoning. So later on, I will try to figure out what are the zoning requirements of fire in terms of the National Building Code. Okay, 502, a building structure which is located partly in a certain zone, let's say fire zone 1, and partly in another zone shall be considered to be more highly restrictive, to be in the more highly restrictive fire zone when more than one-third of its total floor area is located in such zone. So this means that